Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you're enjoying this day because it's a beautiful day. Every day, like I always say, is a blessing. Nothing is perfect in this life. We all strive to do our best. I want to share something very important. I've noticed that, unanswered text messages hurt so much in the world of instant communication. We all deserve respect. We all, deserve, appreciation. We all deserve to be considerate towards each other, right? If somebody calls you and you're busy, please send a quick message. Like, I'm going to call you back. You have instant messages that you can send just to acknowledge that somebody called you, right? That's the least that any one of us can do to maintain a healthy relationship. In a world of instant communication, silence can be louder than words. Yes, silence can be louder than words because this is 21st century, right? This is 2025 where there's no excuse as to, I didn't see your text. I couldn't respond to you. I know there are some situations where you may not be able to respond to the text right away. That's why instant text messages is available. A quick I'm gonna call you back, goes a long way rather than just going completely silent for days. Don't you have your phone after 2 or 3 days? I know that we all busy, but at some point, throughout the day or during the night, we have access to our cell phone, right? We usually check the messages, who called, the missed call and all that, and try to get back to, whoever made that effort to reach out to us. And if we're not in a good place, because sometimes as human being, we go through challenges and all that. Nobody knows what the next person is going through unless they open up to share that burden with you. So if you feel like that's not the right time to talk, but acknowledgement is very important. The point that I want to bring today is acknowledging that somebody reached out to you and then make an effort to say something. Don't just be silent as if you don't have your phone or you cannot communicate. Now, when you look at the other side, you who send a message and someone is not getting back to you, you may not be a priority to that person. So you need to know where you belong, because communication is a two-way road, right? It's not one way. In a relationship, whether friendship, whether the type of relationship that it is, if one person is the one that always, tries to reach out, is the same person who is trying, to connect all the time, that is not a right communication. So both party, I would say the one that always does the effort need to be need to consider themselves as an important person too, need to know where they belong. Perhaps the whoever you're reaching out to doesn't value you that much because they still talk to other people. Not talking to you doesn't mean that they're not talking to other people. They do talk to other people, and you may not be a priority to them. And if that's the case, you need to find your circle of, the people that can value you, the people that, are being considerate, that knows that, okay, this is my person, this is my friend, this is my sister, my brother, whoever the person is. And if they reach out to me, I need to reach out to them, right? Recently, there was an incident that happened. I would say two incidents that happened to coincide. And it's from that incident that, I was inspired to record this video. Okay. So it was about a complaint of a text message that was sent, to somebody. Somebody that I know sent a text message to another person and they never responded. It took them a long time before they responded. And the sender was so frustrated that they told me that I don't understand why I'm sending messages to this my friend and she's not responding, right? And I say, okay, I hear you, no problem. Just calm down, because you don't know what is going on the other end. Maybe something is happening. You don't know. Maybe they're not doing that, intentionally. They're not choosing not to respond to your messages. They may be busy. They may be overwhelmed. You know, they may be unavailable, like, unable to answer your messages at that specific moment. And they may choose to answer later, or may think that the message is not that important for them, frustrated, and you name it. We all go through challenges. So by the time you're sending your message, you may be free, you have nothing to do. Maybe you feel bored. I wasn't saying that to that person, but that was my thinking. So these are some of the reasons why, some people don't get back to you when you send messages, and so on. I'm trying to look at both situation, because in a communication, you need to be in both the sender's shoe and the receiver's shoe. You'll be able to understand how it feels when someone sends you a text message, or whatever means of communication that they use, email, voices, and you fail to respond. It's not about calling right away. It's about acknowledging people's effort, acknowledging people's emotional investment, acknowledging people's time is very important in this life, because these are the same people that perhaps tomorrow you're going to need them to help you maybe solve a problem. You're going to need them to help you to, just to listen to maybe your story. You may find yourself in a situation, and these are the same people that you are going to reach out to so that they can listen to you. So it's very important to maintain communication with the people that we value. You may, lose a relationship, a meaningful relationship that was supposed to be built, just for the lack of maintaining proper communication, right? You're gonna lose a friend. You're gonna lose maybe a romantic relationship, just because of this behavior. Everyone can improve their communication style. You just need to look at the way you communicate with other people, and you just need to find out if those people are valuable to you. Like I said earlier, if somebody is not valuable to you, is not uh I would say important, or just let them go. Just let them go, right? Because also people appreciate anyone that brings value to their life. You cannot maintain the people that don't bring value to your life. Value is a broad definition, so it comes in all shape. It's not necessarily about bringing money. It's about, establishing that relationship where you have perhaps common interests, you know, um, you share some commonality. Those are values. So in some relationship, if someone sees that, you don't bring value to their life, they're not going to maintain that relationship. So that's why sometimes you find out that you have, um, classmate that you grew up with, and they still want to maintain the same lifestyle that you guys had before, and you have grown already. You have other, aspiration. You have other goals, and you have so many drives in your life, and they don't share those value with you. How do you maintain those relationships? Of course, those people are going to feel rejected, and they may think that you have grown wings. You think that you all that. That's why you don't want to talk to them. It's because you don't have a common ground. You don't even know where to start from, because the type of conversation that they have doesn't align with your vision. doesn't take you anywhere. It's just basic conversation that has nothing to do with growth, that has nothing to do with transformation, that is not even inspiring. So you're just talking about basic stuff that doesn't lead anywhere. That can be one of the reasons why some people may just choose to ignore the messages, and they don't have the courage to say that, you know what, I don't think that, although we used to be friends when we were in school, um, I don't think that, we're gonna continue maintaining this friendship like this. So they're not gonna reject you, they're not gonna tell you, but they will just ignore you. It means that you are not a priority to them anymore. You used to be a priority before, but things have changed. People grow, and that is not being selfish. That is not being a bad person, like some people always think that is a bad person. No, it's not. It just means that you have been exposed to more. People are open to sharing sometimes information, but there are also people that don't want to learn. They want to stay where they are. They want to stay there, but they want to still maintain the relationship with those who have, gone so far with life. And that can never happen. It's not about being selfish. It's just about, not being on the same page anymore. As simple as that. Okay? If we are all wearing those shoes, we will be able to understand how each of us feel when you send a text message, or you call somebody, or send a voice, and there is no feedback, there is no reply, there's just complete silence. Being in a relationship, whether friendship or whatever relationship it is, romantic, has to go both ways. If it's one person that is invested emotionally, it won't work. If somebody calls you all the time to check on you, how are you doing, this and that, and it's when they call you, or they text you, or they voice you, that you respond, but you never make the effort to reciprocate and do the same thing, how is it gonna work? At some point, people get tired, and they get to see that, oh, this relationship, or this family member, or this friend is not really, doing an effort. Maybe they don't value me. Maybe I'm not that important to them. You know what? Let me look for the people that, I feel comfortable with. Let me look for people that value me. Because people are never going to accept to be treated a certain way forever. At some point, there is going to be, a time where you need to make a decision and ask yourself, do I still need to be here? Do I still need to maintain this relationship, this friendship, and so on? You need to learn to value yourself, to love yourself. Okay? This has nothing to do with pride. It has to do with, self-worth. When you know your worth, you don't let yourself being dragged by people. You don't let yourself, being disrespected by people, because at some point people see the lack of communication, especially when it goes one way, as being inconsiderate, right? So if you happen to be that person that when they call you, you take forever to get back to those that you say you value, maybe you need to self-reflect and see if that relationship is meaningful to you. If it's not, just cut it short. Let them go. Whoever the person is, a friend or whoever the person is, let them go. Don't waste their time, Don't try to play game with them. Just let them go, because in the end, it's not going to look nice. Okay, so that's one point. On the other hand, if somebody doesn't reach out to you, you can't just start blaming them. You can't just start assuming, because people like to assume, oh, they didn't get back to me because of this. People sometimes become very emotional. There are people that are sensitive. We were created differently, so the way we approach situations are also different. So some people that are very sensitive, when such incident happen to them, it seems like they've been rejected. So my point today is that we all need to be considerate, because we need each other in life. It's not to say that we are supposed to carry other people's burden when we have our own, challenges that we go through. We need to support each other and to learn how to live with each other according to our differences, in personality and, all that. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and to share. I see you soon with the next video. Bye bye. Love you.